So, a lot of the white supremacists was very upset with Bishop Talbert Swan. Now, this brother, he's about one of the only bishops I see that be going hard in the paint for the black community. He don't be shucking and jiving at all. I mean, he really go in. And, hey, any bishop that's going to do that is definitely a friend of mine. But the bishop was calling out the hypocrisy of these so-called Blue Lives Matter supporters. It's quite funny. I remember when they started that mess. I'm like, you guys don't have no originality at all. My God, no originality. Black folks say Black Lives Matter, and you talking about Blue Lives Matter. Like, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, ever since since the slavery and, we've done everything for them. So, I mean, could you really expect anything different, right? From people like them? And I'm talking about the people that started it, the Blue Lives Matter thing. But Bishop Talbert Swan, he is a NAACP chapter president as well, and the pastor of Spring of Hope Church of God in Christ in Massachusetts, right? So the brother had made a tweet, and he said that there's no such thing as blue lives. Stop comparing your job, what he put in big letters, with my life. He said, your career is a choice. My blackness isn't. Can't argue with that. Because at any given time, they can quit that job and they won't be dealing with none of those issues or problems. Now, of course, they got mad about that because they are upset about what happened to the Los Angeles sheriff's deputies. When they had the dude, whoever that person was, ran up on the cop car, shot in, those two sheriff's deputies. I think he shot them, in the head and facial area. And it was not a good thing for that to happen. I don't want to see nobody shot. I don't want to see nobody killed. I don't care who you are. I believe in living in peace. That's how I believe in. But unfortunately, America is not a peaceful nation. It never started off peaceful. And it's not maintained in peace. It's maintained by oppression. It's maintained by, state-sanctioned genocide. Let's call it what it is. So people was upset about that. And the bishop came again and made another tweet. And the bishop says, no one deserves to be unjustly murdered, police or citizens. And everyone on this platform would agree with that 100%. No one will disagree with his statement. He said, but this is the thing. Now he called out the hypocrisy. If you're expressing outrage over the shooting of two sheriff's deputies, but were defending Kyle Rittenhouse murdering two protesters in Kenosha only days ago, you need to shut up and have a seat. That is the truth. They have been on Fox News Channel trying to literally idolize this 17-year-old man, this terrorist, Kyle Rittenhouse. He shot and killed two people. And they said that, oh, no, he's innocent. He was just defending himself. Oh, the liberal media. They raised over $1 million for him. Oh, they quick to defend. And he killed actually two Mzungu protesters who was out there with Black Lives Matter. He didn't kill black people, right? And they were defending him. Now, all of a sudden, when this happens, all of a sudden, oh my God, no, this is evil. They're animals. Trump called the person who did that an animal, but you're not calling Kyle Rittenhouse an animal? Wouldn't you say both of them would be animals? I'm just saying. I mean, so to the Mzungu, killing someone is cool as long as it meets your political leanings. But if something is done that you don't agree with, or killing you don't agree with, or entity that you support, then all of a sudden it's wrong. I mean, you see the hypocrisy here? Either murder is wrong all the way around, or condoning it is all the way around, is good all the way around. Which one is it? Blue Lives Matter, Mzungus. Which one is it? You can't say one day it's cool. Listen, murder and killing people is not good no matter who do it. That's my statement to all of it. You shouldn't be killing and shooting no one. So the bishop comes back again on Twitter and says something is wrong in America. You say when, of course, I would say Mzungu, can't see the hypocrisy in expressing outrage and tweeting Blue Lives Matter over 2 cops being shot only 17 days after they applauded and raised over $1 million to defend a white supremacist who murdered 2 BLM protesters. But white supremacy was never about logic. It's never about morality. It's never built on that, right? It was never, no, white supremacy is built on lies, deceit, hypocrisy, murder, pedophilia, rape. I mean, that's what it was built on, and that's what it's still maintained on. So even having that conversation, that's why I don't even do the comparison videos anymore. I used to do that, like, look at the way they act with here, but look over here. I stopped doing it because that's just the way white supremacy operate. Hypocrisy, lies, cheating, deceit, murder, abuse, rape, pedophilia. That's the way it operates. So what's the point of comparing? Like for me, I stopped doing that because I can take more of my time and apply it to things that I feel that we need to know, right? So of course the brother had some pushback from him. Of course they made threats to him and all of that, but they couldn't argue the fact that that's a job. That's a choice to have. At any given time, they can walk away from it. So there's no such thing as a blue life. What person you know in this country has a protected status named blue? What racial category is blue? That's not a protected status. But Barack Hussein Obama, let me tell you what he done. Your so-called first black president sure signed that Blue Lives Matter or Blue Alert bill. He sure signed that. Your so-called first black president. But people want to talk about Trump. Like I say, a lot of black folks forgot about that. He did things for everybody but us. But like I said, that's definitely a different video for a different day. But Bishop right on that. I can't disagree on anything. These people are the most hypocritical entity I've ever seen in my life. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with Bishop Talbert Swan, and like I said, shout out to him. And like I said, if y'all go to church and you in that area, go visit the brother.